My name is little fella. Do I know you? What do you mean you can know me? Why you hollering out me name?
I'm giggling already. And you didn't even talk yet. Trust me.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, reptile and creptile,
Cat and puss, dog.
push and push, Mr. O'Samuels.
So my family is Rod.
Rod.
I talk to puss and dog.
I'm telling you.
That was good. That was good.
Very, very good.
Welcome to Chatty Chatty Wednesday.
Thanks so very, very much. And I've been inundated by all the chats that I've heard so far.
Yes.
So now I'm good.
Alright. You heard it here first.
Respect.
Yes.
I will tell you, thanks again for taking your time out of your
It's
busy
busy
schedule.
schedule to come here.
No, thank your friend.
Big guy.
Big guy.
Big eye.
Big guy.
Big guy.
Yeah, he's the guy.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Oliver, welcome to Canada. You're not a stranger here.
No, I'm almost a citizen.
Yeah. I believe you.
23 years I'm coming out.
Every Mother's Day weekend.
Every Mother's Day weekend. So.
Wow, I can't wait to hear
has been a while.
story. Yes.
Yes.
No, Mr. Oliver, my mother's a big fan. I'm a big fan. I've been watching you from, and I'm going to be listening from this, but yeah.
No, darling, you have all the privilege you got in the world. Because the truth and in fact I am.
Yes. Yes.
See them now.
All right.
See the now, boss.
Yes. Technology.
We're not so different.
What made you decide to become a comedian?
No, I didn't know. I didn't decide it. It came about and I don't know. It's a long story. I will try my best to cut it short. But what happened? Where we come from, right? And in my time, we never have them something. Yeah? We never know about www. We never know the 3 double. So all we relied on, we're in my neck of the woods, and that is woods. It's rediffusion. Maybe we don't even know about rediffusion, but it was that thing that RJ came with us in a little brown box, and then we heard the people talking through it.
Okay.
And it was, I was born on a plantation, right? And so one person have it, because nobody else could afford to pay the quarter a month or whatever it was for.
Yeah.
And so we listened to that. But those people were really very, very ingenious in that they created their own entertainment. So every weekend, like on a Friday night, some of the ladies would be cooking, looking about the flour, you know, fritters and fried plant and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And the men and the other women would be creating their stories and telling them stories, relating what happened in the fields during the week and that kind of stuff, you know.
And it out.
Yeah. And we as children, we were on the road and we had played like a moonshine darling and all them kind of stuff. And so that's where it came from. Later on in life, we realized that's what they call yard theater in Africa. So we weren't inventing anything. It was just something that probably came along on the ships and, you know, we catch it. So and this was it. And then when I became a little bigger, I thought of
What do you think about now?
I think about Hollywood. But here I know how the Hollywood thing come on now.
Yeah.
One time, one weekend, I must clean the floor or something for my mother. And she was so very impressed. She said, she don't have anything for you, but she was saying, a movie. So no, and the movie theater from us was about 3-4 miles. So we went and it was a Tarzan movie. And see, I saw rain and fall in a movie, rain and fall in a movie. So we get goose people, look at, oh no, I'm not saying for zinc roof. Canada. Someone would know me at that boss. Say no man, rain and fall on road. And you feel really nice, and a lot of people get pregnant during that time.
Yes, quite so.
Yeah.
And
so, well, being at the movie theater man, and the rain and fall at the show. I'm straight up God out of the fall. You know? So I get all the sensation and thing, and where do we go now? Out of the road, dry. So me said to my brother, your friend father.
Yeah, big guy.
Yeah. Say, boy, son, it way. Look how we didn't fall in the movie. Out of dry. Yeah. I flame you idiot. And that thing has never left me. So I now start dreaming about this Hollywood. Well, it so happens that Hollywood came into being. So we said, everybody, me go Hollywood. Guess where me I go?
That's where I go.
No, Hollywood, that's Florida. But eventually, I got there and I did some auditions. Never got any roles, but me go Hollywood.
That's right.
Yes.
You went to Hollywood. That's right.
And so that's how the whole thing of the theatre. It's something I was probably grounded in it, you know. A kind of groundation, cultural baptism from all the experiences of those people on the plantation.
Well, you are our Hollywood star.
Yes.
Yes,
So
you
kind.
So kind.
Thank you.
What's the most difficult thing you have had to overcome in your career?
Me no overcome nothing, yes. The most difficult thing is like when me in a serious mode. And people still think that me should have make them laugh or let me not have problem to let me can't pay my rent 1 month at a time. I'm a big star that I can't pay rent. Pay my rent, and you know what I mean? Them things that me still a laugh. Like if me give up my suit for me go on wedding. And on the Friday night I sat the man I with the Friday night Taylor still have the whole part down, you know, and me a go on rough, you know, rough. And I'm about half hour. I cuss and I go on, and then in this look up and say, I know, you're really serious.
So is that was a blood run through your body?
So concentrate. You're serious about some things. And people say, you want like you're kind of serious. I'm dead serious.
With that note, you've been doing stage play for a very, very long time.
42 years.
Wow. How do you think the industry has changed over the years?
In Jamaica, when I started out, it was like, for us, you had Miss Lou was the mainstay, Black and Rani. But most of the other persons were expatriates or people who come down and to teach in some of the very prestigious schools, the priories and all like that. And I have seen it change where now they, instead of token blacks, we have token whites.
Okay.
Elaborate.
In the sense that we began to begin to tell our stories.
Okay.
Right, so we didn't have to depend on a name from a pantomime in England. We didn't have to do pantomime the way it is done in England. And we focus on our characters, we focus on our politicians, our minister, our preachers, our ordinary folk and all that sort of stuff. So we begin to look at our story and begin to tell our story. And that has been happening and has been going on and doing very, very, very well. There are people who continue in the tradition of the what they call now, the generic theatre. There are people who go out of the box and create their own things, and it still works because there's a market for every aspect of it, you know. But it has changed in that a lot of blacks, a lot of our own people have been getting recognition from it. Instead of, like, for example, when I started, the pantomime might have been doing like, say, 20 performances each year. And we've gone over 100. Well, it's not this now, but when in my time, 100, because and other places too have been doing this one that I'm here in Toronto with, who are the done. has done about 120 performances in Jamaica.
Already.
Yeah.
Since the beginning of the year.
Since
Wow,
the
you're
beginning of
busy,
the year.
man.
So, we are going.
Are busy.
Okay.
I think we have us before we get into the next question.
We have a caller?
Four lines.
Mr. You paved the way for a lot of the comedian. Like, how do you feel about that? That you opened up comedy and paved the way for actors?
Oh. Well, I give my thanks to Louise, Rani, Charles Hyatt, and all those people. And I'm happy that I was able to. I'm happy I was there at the time, and I'm happy that there are some people who open up the market and enough people and make a little change. When me start at $2, I used to get $2
So how much you making now?
A lot.
Okay, let's take pretty kisses.